Hey friends, welcome. Alan Lee here with Honestly Handyman Services. Glad y'all are here to join me on this beautiful Monday morning. I don't have very long to chat today, but I wanted to hop on here and just do a little bit of business chatting with y'all. See how you guys are doing through all of this coronavirus stuff or COVID-19 stuff. I'm sitting in my truck right now doing estimates, but I would love to hear how y'all are doing. First off, if you're just tuning into this live video, feel free to introduce yourself in the chat there, or there, wherever you can see it. Introduce yourself. Let me know who you are, what your name is, and if you have a handyman business or not, and how you're doing through this coronavirus stuff. I want to do a pretty quick talk here, specifically about marketing, to explain a little bit about what I'm doing. I've had a lot of people ask me right now, hey, are you still working? Are you, is your schedule looking full? Are you still advertising? What's that looking like? Currently with us, we are business as usual right now. It has slowed down a little bit, and I think that's predominantly because people are still kind of freaked out about this whole thing. They don't really know which direction things are going, how bad things are going to get. So they're probably holding on a little tighter to the money that they have and things like that. So we have had maybe three or four people call and cancel, and they didn't cancel indefinitely. One guy canceled indefinitely because he's an older guy. He doesn't want to put himself at risk, but the other people have they've rescheduled for like a month out. So we're gonna see how that pans out. But really, as far as getting leads, we're getting a lot of leads right now, which is great. And then once we sell them, we put them on the schedule and things like that. So things are going well on that end. But advertising way, we are ramping up our advertising big time. And I think that in these slow times, this is the time to ramp up our advertising. Even for you guys, I would highly recommend. I know a lot of you guys out there don't advertise because you rely on word of mouth. And I think word of mouth is great, but, at the end of the day, your grandma only has so many friends, right? That word of mouth only goes so far. Word of mouth is absolutely phenomenal because if someone hears about you in a word of mouth situation, then they will most likely go with your services because they know a friend or a family member that trusts you and they highly recommend you. So that's a great thing to do. But I think it's foolish to rely solely on word of mouth. I think you need to advertise. If you're not advertising, now is the time to start it. For advertising purposes, we are really ramping up. The biggest turnaround that we've seen on advertising is yard signs. Seems like right now yard signs are what people are relying on. And I think, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, these are because these people see these yard signs on their friends or their neighbors' yards or on the street, and they see these and they kind of subconsciously see that as, hey, this guy must be an honorable guy, must be an honest guy. And obviously he's still working because there's a yard sign out here that wasn't out here last week. So we're putting out a bunch of yard signs. All of our yard signs are out right now. We don't have a single one in any of our trucks. They're all out in the field. We got a lot of yard signs out on clients' house on front yards. We got yard signs on street corners. Actually, we got one on a street corner over there. In some of your areas, you may not be allowed to put yard signs on your street corners, but my thought about that personally is we need to drum up business. So if the city takes my yard signs, that's fine. If they take my yard signs, it's worth it getting a few days of exposure out there. I'm not as concerned about that right now because yard signs actually are fairly inexpensive in regards to other forms of advertising. So I would highly recommend yard signs, flyers, whatever works in your area. Just get out there and do something. Don't just sit there and complain and wait for your stimulus check. Get out there and do what you can. I think action is better than inaction, right? So whatever you can do, whatever you need to do, get out there and make it happen because you, as the business owner, are the sole person responsible for your business, and you need to get out there and make sure that your business is going to be surviving when all this is said and done. Another reason why we are boosting advertising is not just because we want more business now, but the common rule is what you do now pays off in about 60 or 90 days. So if you're advertising heavily now, in 60 or 90 days, that advertising will be paying off. Whatever you do now will pay off in 60 to 90 days. So we're advertising now because we need business now. We need calls now, and we want to come out of this completely swamped. We want to come out of this whole Corona thing. Things aren't going to get back to normal. No one knows what it's going to look like, but we want to come out of it on the high end of everything else. So we want to make sure that we're set. After all, we do have 2 employees out there that we need to take care of. That's been my biggest thing thus far, is taking care of those employees, making sure that I can continue to pay those employees. I know other business owners. Business owners, I think, are a different breed. You guys are a different breed out there, which is absolutely phenomenal. I know a business owner that him and his wife didn't take a paycheck for the last month because they wanted to make sure their employees can get paid. They have been wise with their money in the past, and they've put money away and they've saved money so that they had an emergency fund so that they could not take a paycheck in times like these and make sure that their employees are getting paid right now. It's very hard decisions to do. Those people are actually applying for the SBA loan. They just got approved a few days ago, which is exciting. I'm personally not going to be going for the SBA loan or anything like that. I feel like there's other businesses out there that need it more. We are doing great. We're doing excellent, and we have never not been able to pay payroll, which has been great. We have money saved up in the business to pay, quite a while if we need to without bringing in income. If we have to, that's worst case scenario. But we're making it happen. So if you guys are out there and you're not advertising, you're wondering how to drum up more work, maybe no one's calling, right? The fact that people aren't calling doesn't show that there's no interest in your product. It shows that your product is not in front of the right people. And this is really, I think, a big thing as an entrepreneur is you need to take responsibility for your own actions and your own business and start understanding that when things happen, they happen for a reason. There's always a reason, something that causes something to happen, right? So if you're not busy, if you're not getting calls, there's a reason why that happened, right? Now, the coronavirus may have caused a little bit of that, but not all of it. I can guarantee you it did not cause all of it. And I know this for a fact because I'm still in business, right? I'm still working. There's other people all around the world that are still working through this. The thing that it shows you if no one's calling you is maybe the coronavirus a little bit, right? But the biggest thing is that you're not getting your business, you're not getting your attitude, you're not getting your profession out in front of the right people. You need to get what you have marketed to the correct people. And if you're not doing that, you need to start that now, today. Like Chip Gaines was saying in his book, Capital Gains, he said, the best time to plant a tree is yesterday. And the second best time to plant a tree is today, right now. So the best time to start marketing is yesterday, right? But the second best time to start marketing is right now. So you can't go back to yesterday. Forget about yesterday. Forget about all the things you screwed up on or failed on or your past mistakes or how that past customer treated you or how much money you lost on that last job, and move forward. Start today and move forward into what you can do today to make the rest of your life better, right? That's what being an entrepreneur is all about. Is every single day we're learning, we're engaging with new ideas on how to become better people and how to grow our businesses in new and exciting ways. So start today advertising. This has been a really quick live, but I got to get back to estimates right now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Leave me a comment in the comment section below with, what's up? How's your business doing right now through this whole coronavirus thing? Are you advertising, and what do you want to start advertising in? We have advertised in almost every platform out there, and I have a lot of great info on that, and we're actually working on releasing a marketing book right now called the Handyman Marketing Handbook, released by the Handyman Journey, and it's going to go through every marketing strategy that I've ever tried in my business and the ones that have failed and the ones that would be a great resource for you. And also, if you are interested in getting started now, go ahead and go over to handymanjourney.com and get started in the marketing course there. There's an extremely great marketing course there that I would highly recommend. It was me and my marketing professional, Jason Call, sitting down, having a conversation about marketing, weighing the pros and cons of each different types of marketing platforms and which ones we think are the best and which ones have worked specifically for me. So those are the things that I would say are your next steps, but I would love to hear your information in the comment section below. Also, like this video. It helps other people see this video. I'm sorry if this video has bad quality. I'm out and about doing estimates, so I'm not at home on Wi-Fi or things like that. So hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will talk to you on the next one. Again, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I would absolutely love to continue this conversation. And if you need anything at all, and I would love to chat with you. I do consulting calls all the time. Would love to chat with you about business, marketing, business licenses, business, creating business ideas or things like that, pricing, marketing, anything like that. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we will talk to you on the next one. Bye, guys.